All right, all right. Hi guys. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? If you guys can hear me, you guys can see me, you can see my face. All right, give me a yes, please, so I know everything is okay here. All right, very fast. It's Sunday again. All right, so I'm seeing some familiar faces here. Ayub, hi Jackie, hi Alvin, hi all. So thank you for having me here every week at this time to talk about markets, talk about analysis, talk about potential trades, maybe some trade reviews. All right, so guys, we are going to start in another 3 minutes. All right, so please share this live stream out and also invite your friends to make sure that you have liked our Facebook page and also you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and also you have liked on our Instagram page. All right, hi Tan. All right, guys, good to see you guys again. Okay, so how was your trade last week? Everything good? Able to make some profits? All right. So how was your trade? Is either good or bad? All right. So as a trader, we need to bear in mind that it's very important for us to. I would say that a good trader is not only that he or she knows that some potential very good trading setup, but he or she also must have the skill on how good is he to reset himself. All right. What do we mean? What do I mean by reset? Reset meaning that okay, let's say you have 3 trades losing out, and on the 4th trade, and you see a very familiar setup or you see a very confident setup, how good are you in taking that trade? Or how good are you in trading that trade, in trading that single trade as a new trade? You forget all your losing, you forget the past, and you can trade on the market in a very rational way, in a very calm way. All right. This is what I call by resetting yourself. All right, because as a trader, sometimes I believe that more or less in some time being we are quite distracted by our emotion. All right, so a very good thing on how to handle this is that like what I'm doing is that I have a trading partner. All right, and you guys know him, he is Mason. So what do we do is that we will just be auditing each other trade so that when we do something wrong, because we are not 100% right all the time. So when we do something wrong, we can review it in a very fast way, and we can know how can we overcome it in a very effective way. All right. So this is one of my suggestion on having a trading partner. All right. And of course that trading partner must be someone that you can trust of lah. All right. So this is my advice. All right. So let me proceed with today's session. Okay. Let me switch my screen view. Okay. Okay, can you guys see my chart? If you can see the chart, give me a yes. All right, if you can see my chart, give me a yes. All right, let me have a sip of water. All right, if you can see my chart, give me a yes. Then I know that both of you and me are good to go. All right, okay, thank you. Don't go for responding. How about others? All right. So so today's session I'll be going to analyze the dollar pairs and also the yen pair. So for the remaining pair, make sure that you guys have subscribed to our Telegram channel so that we're going to update more trades there in on daily basis and also in a very detailed way, and also that we are going to share some information, means that trading information or trading knowledge in our Telegram channel. All right, so guys, let us start from this euro dollar. All right, so euro dollar for the past week. All right, we can see that for the past week, market was doing a bearish. Market is in a bearish movement. All right, and if we look on this daily chart and we draw our Fibonacci retracement, we can know that we can see that this level of 38.2 is no longer valid. And when this 38.2 level is no longer valid, market is likely to retest to level 50 and also level 61.8. So let us zoom to a smaller time frame. Okay, if we go on H4, we can see that market is in a very clear downtrend, and this is we can call this as a head and shoulder movement or even a sideways movement, blah blah blah. But what I see is that we always see market in a very clear structure. All right, when market create a series of lower low and lower high, we know that market is in a downtrend. All right, and this is the SNR zone that I'll pay attention to. Okay, and if we look on the H4 chart, previously market was in a very strong uptrend starting from here, and when market is in a very strong uptrend and when it comes to trend reversal, there is a likelihood for market to drop back all the way to where the uptrend start from. Okay, so never mind. So on this week, I will still be looking for a sell signal. All right, I will still be looking for a short signal as long as market did not break this level and create a new higher high. Okay, so for this euro dollar, I'm going to look for sell, and where is my potential take profit point? So I'll be drawing again a Fibonacci. All right, so I'll be looking for a short trade, and I'll be locking my profit at between these two levels on the daily chart. Okay, so if we look on H4, there's still a potential fall off. If let's say I'm going to short at here, we wait for a pullback and we go for a short. So let's say there will be a potential of is 129 pips for this pair. So let's say if this euro dollar drop to this daily Fibonacci zone, what we wait is that we can either wait for a continuation pattern. So we can expect that there's a sideways movement here and continue to drop, or we can wait for a reversal pattern. All right, something like a head and shoulder, and also or something like a head and shoulder, or something like a double bottom. All right, so this is the direction for me on the euro dollar. Okay, so let us go to the pound dollar. Pound dollar. All right, so the pound dollar on previous week was also in a very strong downtrend, and if you look on the daily chart, all right, this is the daily chart, we can see that market has moved into the previous demand zone or the previous trading zone. All right, this can be classified as a demand zone. And if we look to the left, this is also a support zone previously. All right, so on H4 still does not show us any sign of an uptrend, because technically we are still seeing market to create a series of lower low and also lower high. So when market is in this zone, what we need to do is that we either exit our short trade and you wait for a better confirmation. So what do I mean by a better confirmation? All right, I'll be going to look for sell trade at here. This is the previous zone. All right, market might do a pullback and continue to drop, or we wait for a reversal pattern here, and what we do is that we look for a buy trade. Okay, so for this pound dollar this week, I'll be going to KIV. KIV means keep in view, and I'll be going to have further updates in my Telegram channel. All right, let's go to the Aussie dollar. So for this Aussie dollar, we can see that, let me zoom in the daily chart. We can see that the uptrend has begun to deplete, and we can see that sellers have started to step into the market. Okay, so a little bit of price action explanation here. We can see that market has been doing a very strong uptrend, and we can see that market creating a series of higher high and also a higher low. But here, market fails to create a, this should be a potential point of higher low, but market fails to close above and create a new high. And what we can see is that market has actually closed, this candle has actually closed below this lower high. All right, am I right? Yeah, close above this lower high. All right, so on the H4, on this H4 chart, what we can see is that market is in a sideways condition. If I draw this out, this is a very clear sideways condition, and also this is our support and resistance zone. So for this week market, I'm going to look for short signal. I'm going to look for sell signal when this sideways structure is broken out, and I'll be looking for short signal upon the retest. All right, and my target take profit point, if this trade goes well, market might going to retest this zone. All right, this previously this is a very strong resistance zone that turns into a support zone. So I'm expecting the market is likely to retest here. All right, provided this structure is broken. Okay, so we have our 1 to 3.4, or we can even place our stop loss at here. Depends on how does the market react to this sideways structure. Okay, so for this Aussie dollar, I'll be looking for a short trade. All right, so let's see the next pair, the New Zealand dollar. So on this New Zealand dollar, last week I expect the market to continue the bearish trend. All right, let us see what happens on the daily chart. So the daily chart is pretty similar to what we have on the Aussie dollar chart. All right, so and market did not went down immediately, right? So guys, we need to understand that market will be always in a trending, in a reversal, and also in a consolidation. So we need to know that how good are you in being patient, or in being patient to wait for your trading setup to happen. Okay, so on this New Zealand dollar chart, in fact, last week I have drawn this line for the sideways market to happen, and market really do a sideways within these two level. All right, never mind. I'll be deleting this, and we make everything clear again. Okay. So what we have seen on last week is that market did a double top, breakout, and retest of this sideways structure. And if we draw a sideways structure, we can see that market is ranging between these two levels. And what we can start seeing is that market has started to create a series of this is called a lower low and also a lower high. Then this is a very important criteria of a downtrend structure. But for more confirmation, I will wait for market to break below this sideways structure, pull back, and here I will continue to short this pair. Okay, so the potential take profit points are over here. This is a previous very strong zone, and here as well. So this area is 0.63 and also 0.623, these two level. So for New Zealand dollar, this week I'm looking for a short trade. Okay, let us move to the gold, XAU USD. All right, so this is my analysis on last week market. So last week market, for this week, there will still be the same view. So market is still in a very obvious, is in a very clear sideways structure. So one tips for you to trade with sideways is that when market is doing sideways, it's very dangerous for you to trade at the middle. All right, because at the middle, market can do either up or down. All right. So what we trade on sideways structure is that we only trade either at the top or either at the bottom. Okay. All right. So I have a question here. Is that also a valid dominant setup on AU daily chart? Okay. Sorry guys. Let us go to Aussie dollar. Wait. Let me have a look. Yes, this is a valid dominant setup. This is a valid dominant setup. Okay. So if we pull our Fibonacci based on this daily dominant setup, we know that on H4, we are likely to do our entry at here, all right, which is also the at here at this level. So this level is also a conference level with the previously the SNR zone or the previously the key structure. Yes, thank you for highlighting this point. Thank you for highlighting this. All right. So you can wait for market to pull back to here to short, or you can wait for market to break the structure and pull back and short. All right. Thank you for highlighting. So let us back to the gold. So on this gold analysis, my view will still be the same as what I have commented on last week. All right, I will only look for a possible trade whenever market break above or break below this sideways structure. All right, so sometimes it's very tricky that, okay, some of you might say that, okay, market has already do an inverted head and shoulder pattern. All right, so market is going to reverse, or market is going to shoot up. All right, guys, my little opinion on this condition is that as long as this pattern doesn't have a breakout and retest, this is not a valid pattern for me. All right, I repeat again, no matter you're trading with double top, double bottom, or even head and shoulder, as long as this pattern doesn't have a breakout and retest, this is not a valid pattern for me. All right, please bear in mind, okay? Because a lot of breakout trader dies because, or not to say that, a lot of breakout trader lose their trade because they are expecting market to break out. They are expecting the market to go into their direction by only seeing the possible chart pattern without any confirmation. So my confirmation is that a breakout and retest. Okay. All right. So let's go to the yen pair. Okay. So for this euro yen, I will still be going to keep in view for this market, because what we can see, that market is quite choppy, and I do not see any potential setups here. All right. So if we look on the next yen pair, which is the euro yen. So this one is the analysis that I have commented on last week. We expect the market to do a pullback and continue to drop. Okay, so market had hit this first take profit point, and this is the second zone that market is going to retest. We start all over again. So on the daily chart, what we can see is that market show us a very clear price action signal. This is what we call as an evening star. All right, so this is an evening star, and market continue to drop all the way. So if you look on a daily chart, the next possible area or the next possible zone for the market to retest is at here. All right, this is the zone that market likely to retest. But we need to bear in mind that in any forex market, not to say forex market, in any market condition, we need to always expect a pullback. All right, we need to always expect a pullback. So if we draw our trend line at here, and also our zone at here, so this week I will be expecting that market to do a pullback, and continue to drop. Okay, I'll be expecting the market to do a pullback and continue to drop. This is my view for the euro yen and also for this pound yen. Okay, so this one was the last week. I expect the market to pull back and drop. Okay, so basically the pound yen and the euro yen, they are having quite similar behavior if you notice. All right, so let us look on the daily chart again. And on daily chart, we can see that the pound yen has actually entering this specific demand zone. All right, this is where this massive buy momentum was started, and the price has entered this zone and is going to retest this specific zone. So the analysis or my views is pretty similar to what I have commented on the pound dollar, is that we are going to wait for market to give us more confirmation. So what do I mean by confirmation is either a pullback, retest, and we continue to short, or we wait for a possible reversal pattern here. So it's either a double bottom or a head and shoulder pattern at this zone. All right, if market breaks below this zone, meaning that this support level or this trading zone is no longer valid for a buy trade, and we continue to look for short if market breaks below this zone. All right, so far for this week, the potential trade that I have mentioned until now is the euro dollar, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, and also the euro yen. So we have last two pair to go. All right, so let us see on this Aussie yen. So on the Aussie yen, we can see that market has also closed below the previous higher low, meaning that this higher low is no longer valid because market did not create a higher high from this higher low. So what I'll be aiming for this week is that market, I'll be going to look for a short trade. All right, so I'll be going to look for a short trade. All right, so if we draw the trend line, we can see that market has broken the trend line, retest and drop. But for more confirmation, I'll be waiting market to break this previous low, pull back, and then we go for a short trade. So this is a bearish trade for Aussie yen. All right, so let us see the last pair, New Zealand yen. Okay, so on this daily chart is quite similar to the Aussie yen as well. We have the Friday market closed below the previous potential higher low. Okay, so on the H4 chart, what we can see that market has entered a sideways condition. All right, this we need to whenever market is having a sideways, is a good sign. All right, when market is in a sideways, is a good sign for trader, because whenever a market break out following the direction, meaning that, what do I mean by direction? Meaning that this is a first direction, all right, which is a downtrend, and market sideways. And if market break down, we can take all this as a continuation, and this is when we place our second entry to continue to short for this New Zealand yen. All right, so my view for this New Zealand yen is that I'll be going to look for a short trade. All right, when market break below this level, this sideways structure, break below, pull back, and I'll be going to look for a short trade. All right, so guys, these are the analysis for this week, and I will be going to share more on my premium channel and also my free channel, so you can drop us a message on how to access this channel, and I have something to share. All right, I have something else to share. So previously on this afternoon, we have mentioned about the Father's Day promotion, and also hi guys, good happy Father's Day to all the fathers here. All right, so so currently we have only one slot left. All right, so I'll be going to open another 2 more slot, meaning that we have 3 more slot for this Father's Day promotion to access to our PIP Secrets Mastermind group and also the Mastermind Telegram support group. All right, I will not show, I will not give the link here. For those who are interested and for those who are ready to commit their time to learn more trading skill, to get a better understanding on how market behave on market, and also to understand better on market structure, you drop us a message. All right, there are 3 more slots left for this special promotion. You drop us a message whether you want to access to our Telegram channel, whether you want to access to our PIP Secrets Mastermind group. You drop us a message that so that we know that you are sincere, and we know that you are keen, and we know that you are really committed to take your trading to the next level. All right, so guys, you drop us a message and we will show you how can you subscribe or how can you access to all this content. All right, so guys, I'll be ending my live session here. Thank you for having me with you on the Sunday night. It's the night time for me at here, and I'll be seeing you guys again on next week market. So guys, have a good trading week and have a good time. And lastly, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. All right, guys, goodbye.